Hi everyone, Hamish and Gabe here from the Uplay team at Massive, and we all know why you're here tuning into this video. It is the giveaway time of the month.
But before we can get on to that, we did have a giveaway last month, Assassin's Creed Mystic Light, so you should check out the link in the description below to see if you've won. We have contacted the winners, so check your emails too.
Nice. Also, this month, now that we're getting into the good stuff, we're actually reviewing the Blue Ember microphone, a $99 microphone that is aimed at streamers. But we thought before we give that away that we would test it out with one of the senior audio designers here, Martin Weisberg, and actually stack it up against a Neumann TLM170, I think it is, which is about 20 times the price of the Blue Ember. So that's what we're doing today. Gabe, who do you think comes out on top?
Everyone.
Thanks for joining me, Martin. It's good to have a actual professional to help us set this up.
My pleasure.
Can you tell us a bit about, because we're going to do a mic test between the Blue Ember, which is, I guess, a cheap entry-level streaming microphone.
All
So
right.
we want to test out the vocal quality of that. What is this other microphone that you've brought to test it against?
So that's a mic that we use a lot here at Massive. It's a Neumann TLM170.
Quite a pricey microphone.
Quite a pricey microphone.
So when we're setting up a microphone for the first time, let's say I've just bought this and
Yeah.
I'm plugging it in.
All right.
What are the first things I need to keep in mind? Obviously, I have an XLR cable.
Yep.
Most computers don't have an XLR input.
No.
Well, actually, none of them do. What do I need to be able to get this into my PC?
All right. So the first thing that you would need is a sound card. So you need an external one, like the one that you have here.
Okay. All right, so for this test, we're actually recording into a Zoom H6 recorder, which is also supplying phantom power to three microphones. The Rode NTG2, the Blue
Ember.
Ember, and the Neumann as well.
Yes.
Are there aspects that we need to keep in mind for, how far I should be from the microphone
All
or that sort of thing? What do I need to keep in mind?
So again, it will depend. In this case, I would say just try and let's see what you like, what your own voice. Do you prefer your voice very deep and very bassy? So in this case, you would get very close from the mic, and I'm not changing my voice, but probably the sound quality will be different. Or would you rather a normal feel, which is basically about this distance from the mic?
All right, how do we test them?
How do we test them?
Yeah.
There's plenty of way of testing a mic, but in our case, I would just be, like in our example, if I really get close and try to place my voice right in the middle of those two, so there is no angle or something like that, I could just speak and say, hey guys, I hope that this test is going to be useful for you. So just listen to the files at the same time, align them, and you just say, which one do you prefer? And that would be just a first test.
All right, what do you say we go and test out these in your software upstairs?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
We're gonna start with the Ember. How do we test them?
Yeah.
There's plenty of way of testing a mic, but in our case, I would just be, like in our example, if I really get close and try to place my voice right in the middle of those two, so there is no angle or something like that, I could just speak and say, hey guys, I hope that this test is going to be useful for you. So at the end, we could definitely hear the proximity effect. So when you get very close from the mic. From the first listening, I would say that Ember is pretty balanced. I don't hear anything wrong about it. I think it's has a nice definition. And so the beginning of the sentence that we were listening to, we were about this distance, and that was quite natural. And as you get closer, you can have that kind of voice-off feeling that you can hear in documentaries sometimes, something that is not on screen. Now we are gonna listen to the same stuff, but with the Neumann, the TLM. How do we test them?
Yeah.
There's plenty of way of testing a mic, but in our case, I would just be, like in our example, if I really get close and try to place my voice right in the middle of those two, so there is no angle or something. I could just speak and say, hey guys, I hope that this test is going to be useful for you. So after listening to my horrible voice back and forth between those two mics, I think for the Ember for $100 is pretty amazing. Like the NGON is more than $2,000, so it's 20 times the price of the Ember, and yes, it's better, but it's not. We have to compare what is comparable, and I really think that the Blue mic is really amazing for what it is. On top of the fact that I feel that the TLM is capturing more of the room, so you'd have a more roomy voice because you capture more of the ambient sound, whereas it seems to me that the Blue is more directive, which I think for streaming, and that's probably what they're aiming at with this mic, is actually more suited for this, like fitting. So no, it's pretty cool. It's pretty dope.
I, for one, am pretty impressed that a $99 microphone can actually mix it up with those big names. Neumann TLM170 that costs 20 times more, and you really only start to notice it when that microphone's hitting saturation. So anyone that puts one of these on their stream is going to, I think, be pretty happy with the result. And if you don't want to buy it, you could probably win it.
Yeah, so to enter the giveaway, head down into the description and head over to our Twitter page and check out the pinned tweet. Go to the link, enter. Good luck.